on Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to your Monday. I had ice on the windscreen this morning.
It's happened.
I know.
It's here.
Guys,
It is currently 2 degrees.
summer may just be over.
Yeah, look.
It's cold.
I know.
Oh, it's
Don't
cold.
you get sick of people saying that?
And
it's cold.
I'm sick, and everyone in Melbourne is getting a head cold this week because
yeah.
the change in weather's happened
I
so
know.
fast.
It'll be a Strepsils sellout.
Armour Force.
I'm
Armour Force at the
I'm
ready.
a throaties guy.
What's a throaty?
Oh, is that with the little gel in the middle?
Yeah. Oh, no.
No, they're anti-cold.
They're anti-cold,
I
yes.
don't mind them too.
Oh, no, you know what Clint screams? Buttermint.
I love a batter menthol.
Yeah, but part of menthols don't do anything. They don't do its thing.
ones
They're
Mine-
bad for your teeth. That's what they are.
What's the
They're like
spicy
gummies.
ones my nan used to have all the time?
Fisherman's friends.
You,
But they
you-
went
I
for a
like them
cold.
too.
They were just for fresh breath, weren't they?
I think they like vapor rub
That was aggressive.
clears the
No one
sinuses.
wants to hear sniffing like that.
Oh, yeah, you'd rub it on your chest.
Yeah.
Vicks Vapor. Don't do that if you got a date coming over. It's a
Why
bad
not?
look.
Also, you got to be careful if you do that and then rub your eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
or yeah.
Or something else.
All right,
yeah.
boys, come on. Don't be rubbing anything
No.
except your chest when you've got Vicks on your hands.
Exactly.
Were you okay? You look okay.
No, I don't. I've got like my eyes feel puffy and heavy, and
Well, I wasn't going
I've
to
got a
say it,
head
but
cold. Yeah, I look terrible. Why
You
don't
look
you
lovely,
say you
Lauren.
look okay?
You look lovely. Just
I don't. And I've got the twitching eye, you know, and it's like it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
irritating underneath when it twitches.
pink eye.
No,
no,
Oh,
just a
Richard's
twitch.
just
No, you know
nice.
the
What do you-
twitch-
come on, don't be mean.
I look terrible. I feel unwell, but I will.
You look
I will
lovely.
go on.
And you know what? We will lift your spirits.
Well, this morning when it was 1.5 degrees, I was like, oh, I don't want to get up.
The rain cleared on Saturday just in time for Lauren to take the barbecue at Bunnings on Saturday morning down in
Yes.
Mentone.
Oh my gosh, I was down there for the Big Freeze. Well, not the official Big Freeze, but they were selling the Big Freeze beanies for Fight MND. And Jace turned up with his boys. It gave me a real
that's
pep
so
in my
nice.
step.
Do you know what
seeing
gave
the
me
boys.
the pep in the step?
What?
When I crossed to the Mentone barbecue on weekend today and Lauren was there chipping away at a block
We're
of
all-
ice.
Oh, yeah, there I was. And then someone was yelling at me because I didn't have my safety goggles on for the
no,
ice.
not the
The
same.
ice.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, forget the safety goggles. You've given me a mallet and a chisel. And I've nearly taken my thumb off about 6 times.
Can I just say kudos to the people running the barbecue at Bunnington Mentone. I didn't expect this. Never had at a Bunnings barbecue. They were fat sausages. You know, like the smaller, fatter ones.
Oh. Gee, your boys were tucking in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fat sausages, like as in
Thick.
fat.
As
Yeah,
in
like the thick
sausages.
ones, yeah.
Not the-
Short and fat?
Short and
But
fat.
they seem
Yeah.
like gourmet sausages.
No, they
That's
Were they good?
They were excellent.
They looked good.
Yeah.
How much?
$3.50.
That's pretty good.
Goes to a good
Donation to
cause.
MND.
Yep. Good cause.
Pretty good.
Cause.
And then you got to spin the big wheel.
Oh,
And
wow.
then if the
What do you
big
win?
wheel standard on the stopped on the Freeze MND logo,
Yeah.
you got to have a celebrity chipper chip away at the big ice cube for you to try and get the beanie out.
However, little drama with the wheel.
Oh, the wheel spun for too long, so I made the wheel redundant. I was like, I don't have time
You can
for
have a
this.
chip.
I was like, it's going to be summer and this ice is going to melt
The
before we
kid,
get
the
the
kid
beanie
would
out.
spin the wheel and Lauren would just stop it straight away.
Done.
She'd go,
Well
oh,
done,
it's on a
over you
beanie.
go."
There you go. Have a crack at the
That's
ice.
good. Good on you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, boy, she's got places to go.
There were some fun people though. Tom Hawkins was there. Dylan Buckley, who
Dills.
he's a nice guy.
He's a very, very nice guy. Dad.
brand new dad, 1 week
New
old.
dad.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, no wonder you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out of the house, bro.
That's why he was chipping the ice so soft. He wanted to drag on. Hey, we've got a big show coming up today. Going to catch up with Brownie before 6:30 this morning. How's your D's rolling the
What a surprise
Premiership
that
Lions?
was. I was so surprised.
I think
I
the
was
Lions
watching,
were
I was like-
too.
Didn't the Lions also have a draw with someone last week?
North Melbourne.
They're not having a
No,
good few
they're
weeks,
not.
are they? And then North Melbourne beat Richmond.
Yeah.
Everyone
vicious
beats
cycle.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Who else won?
A few teams.
Yeah. We're
Harry
going
Mackay's in. How did the Blues go?
No.
Oh.
I went there I went to cheer on Harry on Friday night at the SCG.
Yeah.
I ended up in a corporate box not watching any footy. What a
That
surprise.
seems to be your standard Friday or Saturday night at the moment.
Sarah Arbo was there, your
Oh.
friend.
Did you say hello for me?
I did.
What'd she say?
She said, stay away, Jace.
So
Not
she-
interested.
So she spoke about me.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
She knows you exist, bro.
So there is
well
a
done.
chance.
the other day, last week, you know how I was whinging about my car?
Oh, God, mate, you need to bloody torch that and do an insurance.
And I was like, oh, it's saying I've got a flat tyre.
Yeah.
And I got the Brains Trust, which is Clint, Jace, and executive producer Brody, to have a look at it, and everyone said it's fine.
Yeah, I went down to the car park and kicked the tyres, and it seemed fine.
Well, I said to Paul, no, the boys did the kick test.
Yeah.
And they said it was fine.
Mm.
Anyway, last night we go out. Paul gets in the car and he's like, this car, it won't brake. I can't brake properly. And I was like, you're so dramatic. Like, it's fine. Anyway, so we pull into the service station and we had 3 completely flat tyres. 3. 1, 2, 3. Like someone had slashed my tyres. But I hadn't driven.
It's a Tesla. Wouldn't surprise
Well,
me.
I hadn't driven the car for a week because we'd been away. And then Paul had driven our other car. Anyway, so this morning I couldn't drive the car because I don't know what's wrong with it. It's got 3 flat
This
tyres.
is the Elon
Can we just
mobile.
rewind
Tesla.
quickly? What did you do? Did you just pump them up there?
Yeah, well,
Just a
but
temporary
it wouldn't
pump up?
work. And then Paul went into the shell and said to the guy that the
they're
air
useless in
thing's
there.
not working. And he came out and
No,
he said,
they're not.
oh, no, you've got to do something different because you're actually on zero. Like you're
You have to hit
completely
the button.
flat.
You
You've got to hit the button.
There's a
when you-
button for a flat tire.
for a flat tire, not just like a pump up. So
Yeah.
anyway, so he did that. We drove it home, and this morning he was like, "You can't. Just remember, you can't drive the Tesla to work this morning in case there's actually something wrong." So I get up at 5:20 and walk out of the front door to go and get the other car, which is parked outside, and I swear there was. I shouldn't be laughing. Someone in the bushes in my front yard. So I screamed at the top of my lungs, ran back inside, locked the doors. Keep in mind, we've got our in-laws from Queensland staying with us. So I've woken the whole house. And I'm like, there's someone in the front yard. So Paul gets up, gets fully dressed. I'm like, not good in an emergency.
Paul's a shoes by the bed sort of guy, isn't he?
Yeah,
Like
pants,
this-
shoes, hoodie. He's like, it's 2 degrees. I'm not confronting anyone in this temperature.
Yeah.
And we run out, and there was the fattest possum I have ever seen in my front bush.
The size of a human.
In your what?
In the bush at the front. Oh,
Go on,
come
stop.
on. Oh, no. I don't have it in me today. In the bush at the front.
It's not wet.
It was
That is-
small. It was a small bit funny.
That is not where
Anyway,
you
no
want a possum.
intruder in my front garden.
You don't want a possum
There
there.
was a fat possum in my front bush, Clint.
Is it still there?
Are you 5?
It ain't getting out.
How did it get there?
It happens. Happens. Sorry.
I'm done with
So
this story. Play a song.
Did the
How are the tyres?
Tyres are not good. The front bush is not good.
No, of
Clint.
course not. It's got a possum in it. Those things will scratch you.
Anyway, there was no intruder in my front garden, and I made
No,
it to
it's
work
in-
safely after
it's in
waking the
bush.
entire street up.
Yeah, right.
The bush is not good, though.
No, God, no. Get that looked at. It is just gone 11 past 6. The maturity continues. We'll check your run to work. You're on Nova 100. Good morning. This is Nova 100. You are on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well. Hey, there's no off-season with KO Sports, guys. Get on board today. Heaps going on that you can check out on KO, including the Formula One. This weekend is the Monaco Grand Prix. Huge event.
Yeah, the Italian Grand Prix has been run and won overnight. Poor old Oscar. He was on pole and he had to settle for third.
Yeah. You know what? Still top 3. Take
Yeah,
it.
not
He's had a
bad.
pretty good run.
I know. This time last year, he would have been thrilled to be on the podium.
Still leading the championship though.
Exactly.
Love Oscar.
So, Formula One and then, of course, AFL, a little bit closer to home. And the legend that is Jonathan Brown joins us this morning. G'day, Brownie.
How are you, crew? I'm actually watching the golf on KO as well.
So what's
Scotty
happening
Scheffler's going to do it again.
Well, he's already won 2 majors, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's about to win his 3rd too.
Good on him.
So,
Have you
how
ever
good's that? A good way to wake up on a Monday morning. It's a quiet house up here. It's nice and calm on the Gold Coast, and finally it stopped raining after 5 months.
Brownie, no one wants to hear you're on the Gold Coast. It's our first 2-degree morning
Yeah.
here in Melbourne.
I know, I did see that. I'm coming in the Savo, so
Rug up,
it'll
brother.
be time to pull the beanie out, I would have thought. But it's been a pretty good run. We
We've
shouldn't
had it.
complain.
Yes, yeah.
We've had a very, very good run in Melbourne. You're absolutely right.
We
Hey,
love Melbourne when it's like that.
Brownie, before we get too much into sport itself, there's been just absolutely devastating news, not just for the AFL community, but I think this is has sent a shockwave through everyone right around the country with the passing of Adam Selwood on the weekend. I know you know the Selwood family, and obviously you're so entrenched in the footy community, but very heavy hearts this morning.
Yeah, it's shocking. It's hard to believe, really, and I don't think I've heard a situation like this before. Obviously, twin brothers passings within a few months of each other, and it was obviously devastating with Troy, who I was close mates with. We spoke about it on here with you guys a few weeks ago and went through the funeral. Adam spoke unbelievably, as you'd expect from a twin brother at the funeral. Had a couple of beers with him on that day, and unfortunately, he'd obviously been through his own struggles as well, and I guess you just never know the impact of losing your twin brother and that person you're so close to, what effect that had on him as well. So it's just unbelievable. I can't imagine what Bryce and Marie are going through, and obviously Scotty and Joel. I mean, just devastating. But Bryce and Marie would be just knocking for six.
They're such a beautiful family, the Selwoods. And I think, I was talking to the boys the other day, and there's not actually even words to be able to comprehend a tragedy like this. And I know people are feeling it so desperately and wanting to find the right words to say, but I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I've genuinely been lost for words with what to say to somebody.
I think you're right. I think there's
it's
also...
hard. Sorry, keep going.
No, Brownie, I was just going to say, I think one of the solutions is to talk about it, though, which is something we've probably shied away from for far too long, and having a mature, deep conversation about something like this is important. Yeah, I can imagine it would. Yeah.
Well, it just scared me to go. Whether it's I got young boys, but that aside, just mates and family members. I was just so shocked and scared that you just don't know what someone's going through.
Yeah, I think that it certainly brought to the forefront of our mind. Like, we've still got all us boys are on our WhatsApp group, and we had a tremendous time together, us Brisbane Lions boys, and and it was a bit of a wake up call for us all when Troy passed, and just to make sure we stay in touch and keep chatting. And we nearly lost one of our other boys, Aaron Shattuck, to an accident earlier in the year. Yesterday, a few of the boys took him to the Gabba. It was his first outing after being in a coma for 3 months. After a digger landed on him. So it does show the closeness of the group, but the importance to keep checking in with each other. And that goes for everyone out there in the community. But I think it's certainly shone a light on it in the AFL world. That's for sure. And it's an emotional time because, I know, I'm sort of, my wife, Kyle's accused me of being born with our tear ducts. I certainly sat out the back and had a few tears when Troy passed, and you just see the emotion of it all when Craig McRae, who's very close to the Selwood family, I think Troy lived with him, break down in the press conferences, the Collingwood coach, after beating Adelaide on Saturday. That was just shows the impact that it's had on so many people in the footy world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well said, Brownie.
Our hearts are very much with the Selwood family, obviously,
Absolutely.
at the moment, and it's going to be a long road to navigate for a lot of people. But it was good to see. I was going to say, it was good to see West Coast get a win.
It was beautiful
That
scenes.
was really just so emotional.
Yeah, they needed it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. There was a lot of emotion around that, and it was great in Adam's spirit. Adam played it tough, but he was revered for being a great teammate. Premiership player, tagger, had a bugger of a job chasing around the opposition's best midfielders every week, and he did it, and he played with tremendous heart. And I think that's why the West Coast players and the whole West Coast fan base loved him. And I think, there's no doubt.
He'll always be a premiership player too. Yeah. That's the thing.
That's right, yeah. And those players played in that manner, which was fantastic, wasn't it? So West Coast first win of the year. They've been kicked from gutter to gutter, but they delivered yesterday, which was fantastic, and in pretty emotional scenes for that whole footy club, because Adam did work at the footy club as well. So he had a lot of relationships behind the scenes. So well done to the West Coast team.
On him.
Here.
Harley Reid did a couple of exciting things. Took a hanger on his captain, which is always fraught with danger. But the next $2 million man, Harley Reid, or the first $2 million man, hopefully keeps up that good form.
How long's he locked in there?
Well, he's got his rookie contract, so he's
Another
probably
year,
got maybe a year, 18 months to go, and then
I'll come for him this year, though, Brownie.
and then you just back the truck up, don't you?
Yeah.
You back the truck up and
fill
just
it
say,
with cash.
write down on a piece of paper what you want, and we'll try and find it. But West Coast won't be the only club in the running, that's for sure.
Now, Brownie,
Yes.
I know where this is going.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on, Stanners.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about yesterday,
Oh no!
but
what
I was
happened?
pretty happy. I was pretty happy last
The
night.
D's were good. The
They're
D's
back.
were good.
Are they back?
Well, they keep putting up performances
Oh,
like that.
don't do that.
Well, come on. He needs it.
I'm not declaring they're back. So, how good was Clayton Oliver, the $1.3 million tagger? It's amazing. So he did a good job in locking
What's
in.
going on with the Lions?
That's what you're doing, Stan, is you're paying taggers that sort of money. You're not going to fit them all in the salary
Oh,
cap,
people
mate.
hate taggers, don't they? Taggers get such a bad rap.
Yeah, they do. We had Sean Hart. It was a great tagger. And Hardy used to... Hardy won a Norm Smith medal, though. So, but Hardy was a nice tagger. Hardy used to actually... Very, very Christian, Hardy. So he would sit in the car and read the Bible before we train
Really?
or before
Really?
games. Yeah,
Really?
you'd see him sitting in the car.
That's
and
a good read.
What's Hardy doing over there? He'd be just flicking through, Matthew chapter 3, verse 4.
Oh, yeah. What does that one say, Brownie? What happens in Matthew
what's that
chapter
about?
3?
Get the
verse
audio
4?
book, Lauren.
I can't remember that. I have to flick. It's been,
You can watch
it's been
the
a while
movie,
since. It's
Brownie.
been a few months since I read it, Loz.
Burn up on entry.
Actually, I
when you
went
go
to church,
too.
though. I went to church on Mother's Day because my mother was a staunch Catholic, as our audience would have known over the years. Nana Mares, and Nana Mares obviously passed. But I went and lit a candle for her at St. Patrick Cathedral the other day.
Good on you, Brownie.
And then the church service started. I felt bad, so I thought, I better sit down.
You
Mum
stayed.
will be watching down over me, so I stayed.
Did you hang around for confession as well? Or?
Wasn't enough time.
No, busy
Didn't have
day.
enough time, exactly. So
Yeah,
I'm desperate too.
you
I
had
had
the
a couple of
KO
drinks the
app
night
going?
before, so I was hanging out for the wine when I got up the front for communion.
well, we all watched you play, Brownie. We know you weren't sitting in your car reading the
Exactly.
Bible before games.
Hey, there is no off-season with KO Sports. Get on board today. Jonathan Brown on the air with us this morning. It's always good to catch up, Brownie.
Always great to chat. Take care,
You
everyone.
take
You
care
too, mate.
too.
Very chilly Monday.
Yeah, but it's chilly because there's no cloud cover, which means it's going to be a nice blue sky day ahead. Like yesterday was cold, but gosh, that was so nice in the sunshine.
Thank you, Jane Bunn. Did you understand the weather when you were doing it on the Today Show?
Nah, not really. Oh, a little bit.
Be honest, would you just look at the same apps that we look at? Or did you
Nah. No, we got sent a lot of information from the Bureau of Meteorology.
Oh, yeah.
Are you still on that group chat?
No.
No. Did you go to the Christmas party?
I didn't even go to the Today Show Christmas party.
Oh, speaking of the Today Show, there's a great video I saw on the weekend. Dickie even posted it himself, trying to record a intro for a story overseas
yeah.
in London, and all these piss people are going around him on like the e-bikes and everything.
Oh, how
They were
good.
calling him David Hasselhoff.
Oh,
They're calling, he sort of could be a bit.
he could
I
be.
He's
know.
a bit David Hasselhoff.
You could just
Yeah.
see Dickie like, come on, guys, I'm just trying to do my job here. Come on.
What was he doing? A thing about Tom Cruise or something?
Probably.
Because that photo he posted with Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible.
Unbelievable.
Tom Cruise looked like Polly Pocket. He looked tiny.
I saw Mission Impossible on the
Well,
weekend.
remember Polly
Polly
Pocket?
Pocket.
The doll that was in your
Yeah.
pocket.
I remember.
Did you see it?
Yeah. It's still going. It's
Oh, you weren't
long.
happy?
It is.
Oh, well, you can't sit still more than
It was
12
almost
minutes.
3 hours.
Yeah, but it should be. It's an epic, right?
Did he do a plane thing?
Yes, he did a plane
Did
thing.
he? He
of
seems to
course.
always
What do you
find
mean a
himself
plane?
hanging
Oh,
off a plane.
I know. The guy can't get a
Every-
seat on board.
Oh, seriously. Just
Hanging
stay
off the
inside.
wing. Like, mate.
Worth seeing?
Yeah, it's good. It's just...
How long did you last?
No, I did the whole thing.
Oh,
There was
Did you
did
actually?
you?
There was a lot of dialogue
you?
in this one because there was a lot of like...
It's a movie, not a musical.
No, I
what
know.
do you expect?
Normally it's just like Tom running and shooting people. This time there was a lot of dialogue. So for the kids it was, second trip to the snack bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you have to do
As
your own?
if it was for the kids that you did a second trip to the snack bar.
They were like, Dad, sit down and watch the movie.
Dad, sit still.
Dad needs another Slurpee.
Little Mission Impossible to the snack bar.
Clint,
Yes,
I
Lauren.
did something on the weekend that you and I said we were going to do together.
Oh, my goodness. Without
that
me.
was to go and see Les Mis. Oh my God.
I would like to make an apology.
Why?
I may have peaked early taking the piss out of everyone going to this.
Now,
There's a lot of people.
There's a
a
lot.
lot of people going to it.
So Les Mis it's at the moment, it's not like the musical. So I love Les Mis the musical, and it is obviously Les Mis the musical, but it's more like a performance. So the band's there, and
band.
they come up one by one and sort of sing their song.
Yep.
It's more like a concert.
But it's also the old performers from
Yes.
right the way around the world, like Michael Ball. And
There's some
you know.
originals, there's some, but it's at Rod Laver Arena. It's not in a theatre, and it's sold out like, I don't know how many shows, but like more shows
15.
than Dua Lipa, more shows than Pink when she got her column.
Oh.
Very interesting watching the crowd walk out of Rod Laver at the same time the crowd's walking out of the G.
Yeah. It was all the same
a
time.
meeting of the minds.
It's a mixed bag. She's a mixed bag.
But there are like, Rod Laver holds what, 16,000 or something.
15, something like that.
Sold out 15 times over.
pretty
Like
good.
there's a lot of people travelling from far and wide as well to go and
So
see
it's not touring Australia, it's just Melbourne?
Melbourne and Sydney, I believe.
Right. Who wants to go?
And there's like Matt Lucas is in it, so he's from Little Britain. Do you remember him?
Yes, yeah.
So he
The
plays.
kid says, nah.
I don't actually know if that character has a name. You know, the Master of the Inn.
Yes, Master of the
What's
House.
his name?
Let's Google it.
Is it
I think it's a live Google.
Theander.
Google me.
Live Google.
The old drunk who owns the innkeeper. Anyway, I was so excited to see him on Saturday. But on Friday night, he went off at interval, sick, and never came back.
What?
And they subbed him out for someone else in the second half.
He's the Master of the House.
At least you got the first half with him.
No, that was Friday. I went on Saturday.
Oh, so he wasn't better.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And then on Saturday,
Isn't Marina Pryor with him?
Marina Pryor's with him, but it was just Marina Pryor with someone else who was excellent. And then on Saturday, Marius, who's like one of the leads.
Yeah.
Don't you sweat,
Monsieur Marius, I don't feel any pain.
Oh, my God. I feel like I'm at Rod Laver.
I know, just like
little
that.
fall
Well,
of
Clint, get a load of
rain.
this. In the middle of a heart full of love, I think it was.
Not a half.
Not a
heart full of love.
He was never mine to lose. Anyway, halfway through it, he walked off.
What do you mean?
And I was like, hang on.
What, he's
I
out?
did Les Mis as my year 12 musical, so I knew all the songs. No, that's Celine
right,
Dion.
No.
Oh, that's My Heart Will Go On.
Different.
I think
Different song.
you're thinking of Titanic, the musical.
No. So Marius walked off halfway through
Not
the
Marius.
song, and at interval, they swapped him out and someone else came in.
Really?
Question.
Something's going through the cast, guys.
Oh, you think they've all got
They're
the
dropping
trots?
like flies.
What do you do
and
if
then
you're a-
Javert, he's a spitter when he sings.
I am warning you, Javert.
That's Jean Valjean who
Oh,
sings
is
that bit.
Different John.
He does all the big ballads, and there was so much spit coming out of his mouth and like dribbling down his face when he was
Wow,
singing.
it's a passion.
Question.
But I reckon they're all sick, and I reckon I've caught it from Javert.
What do you
And he spit.
Yep.
Did
What
he
do you
spit on
Say
you?
it, don't spray it, Javert.
What do you do if you're the sub?
The super sub.
Well, it's
Well, you've got to
unbelievable,
be ready,
right?
clearly.
But like, are you sitting there in the crowd watching the
No.
show, just waiting for the
No,
call?
no,
This is the thing, right? So that role is a really important role. So they sub this other guy in, and then next minute someone has to take his spot. So like all of the people in the background are like
Are
evolving
they
around.
not question? Are they not showcasing different people who have played the role through the years, though?
No, he walked off halfway through a song, and at interval they said the role of Marius
yeah.
will now be played by very different.
Wow.
Like when Pippa, they changed the Pippa on
I
Home
know,
and Away.
that was very, very
the
dramatic,
role of
wasn't
Pippa
it?
will
I
now
know.
be. Yeah.
Yeah. But Matt Lucas, I was so excited to see him. Do you remember him from Little Britain?
Yes. Got a
He-
grab from here. and-
God, this is too unfair. Ain't I never even did nothing or nothing. This is only been back up sports, though. Honestly, if anyone thinks anything, it's Michelle Poop because we was all at the leisure centre. But anyway, don't listen to her because everyone knows she's done it with Alsatian.
Is that from Les Mis
Yeah,
or is that from Little Britain?
We could have just had computer says no. Computer says
That's
no.
not from Les Mis, surprisingly.
Right, gotcha.
No. Anyway, I didn't get to see him. I was Devo, so Clint, we must go
we-
again.
We
Shall we
must
go?
go again.
Do you
We
want to come,
must go.
Jace?
I'll check if I'm free that night.
I think you should. You've been.
You
You,
know what?
said before that
And-
you were surprised at how popular it was.
and you know what? I loved The Boy from Oz.
Oh yeah.
Well,
a bit
Paul all
different.
Mary
weekend
Poppins was
told
good.
everyone I went to the Wizard of Oz. I'm like, I didn't go to Wizard of Oz. I went to Les Mis. And he was like, oh no, that's right, Wicked. I'm like, no, I didn't go to Wicked. I went to Les Mis.
Follow the yellow brick road.
I'm going to Jesus Christ Superstar on Wednesday, so I'll have another
Oh,
musical
you
review
thespian.
on Thursday morning.
It is just gone 11 to 7. This is Nova.
Moz's lips.
First, though, it's your amazing skill of lip reading we like to put to the test.
But I think I've clocked the game. Last
Yeah,
week I
I'm
got
worried.
them all.
I'm really worried.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make it harder.
We might be putting a bullet in this. Thanks to East Bentley Dental
No.
Group. Everything dental under one roof. Visit ebdg.com.au. They're the best in the business.
I think you guys need to learn my skills. We need to flip this game.
Skill. You said skills.
Yeah, it's true.
Skill. Sorry.
I only
no,
have
just
one.
yes.
Don't go crazy.
Okay, so do you want to chuck on the noise-cancelling headphones?
they're on.
We're going to play loud music in Lauren's ears. She won't be able to hear what we're saying. All she can do is just try and read our lips. Clint, do you want to go first?
Sure. I mean, I think I'll pick up something that we've been talking about this morning. So a confession of hers.
Oh, the drama.
Yes.
The drama that
You
happened
ready?
at her place
You good?
this morning. Yep.
Yeah, I'm good to
Okay,
go.
here we go. There was a fat possum in your front bush.
There was a fat possum in my front bush.
Yeah.
There was a possum in the bush at the front of my house.
No, in your front bush.
A fat possum.
Yeah.
In your front bush.
In the bush in the front of
Yeah,
my
in the front
house,
yard.
Clint.
Front yard. All right, next one.
Gee, she is good.
I know. PT for free if you're a baby.
PT for free if you're a baby.
What the? Have you got music in your ears?
Huh?
Can you hear?
What?
That's spot on. Hold the headphones up to the microphone.
Jeez.
Was it actually PT for
Spot
free
on.
if you're a baby?
Yes, public transport for free for kids.
Oh, I was thinking personal training.
Oh, God, no. I'm talking public transport.
Oh,
Not talking personal training.
I
Bloody
told you I've clocked the game.
We're going to be careful. You know how normally
Next you're going to say
Here we go,
she
here we
wears
go.
seashells by the seashore.
do that one.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
I think I buggered it up as well. I buggered it up.
Spot
I
on.
said seashells.
Yeah, I know.
Seashells.
You know what I'm worried about now? Normally you and I have a chat about her when she's got the headphones
I
on.
know. Now she'd be able to.
She'll be able to
Hear
know what we're saying.
everything.
Yeah. The game's over. She thinks we're still playing. I'm not going to tell her we're going to the ads. We'll just enjoy the minute silence. Come
Going
on.
next.
Sorry?
Who's going next?
We're about to... One sec. Got to check your run to news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Sorry,
see
run
how
to work
long it
and
takes her.
latest in
'cause
news
she's being
next.
a bit of a smart ass now.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see how long it takes her to actually
Okay, you ready?
pick up on
Watch Clint's lips. So, on the weekend... Now, I just want to say why I was on my partner's phone. On the weekend,
Yeah.
I purchased tickets to go to Mission Impossible with the boys.
Yeah.
Right?
Gold class, Felix told me.
It wasn't gold class.
No, it was. Felix
No,
told me.
no,
I
we
saw
did-
him on the weekend. He said we're going to Mission Impossible and we're going in gold class.
We didn't go in gold class. We went
Oh,
in the
you lied
reclining.
to him.
No, the reclining seat. So it's normal cinema, but at the front of the
Oh, is
cinema
that
now.
Hoyt's not?
No. It's the new ones at Southland. Southland
Village or Hoyt's?
Village.
Oh.
It's gold class.
No, it's not. They ripped out the first few rows of a normal cinema and they put
put gold
recliners.
class seats in. That is
What, so it's
gold
like-
class seat is a recliner.
It's
What's-
like premium economy.
Premium economy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Gold class seats without the gold class food.
Okay.
Pretty much, right?
Cup
Oh,
holders.
who wants? You just
Yeah.
want the popcorn anyway.
So
Table?
Yeah, there's a little coffee table.
Yeah. Gold class.
It's
Anyway, go on.
anyway. I lose one of those village members, so
Yeah.
like the tickets get emailed to her.
Right.
So I've grabbed her phone,
Yeah.
right, to look for the tickets.
Yeah.
And as I've unlocked her phone, her photos were up.
Yeah.
And I just saw, like, in the small square, these photos of a bloke.
Yeah.
So I clicked on it,
Yeah.
and they're semi-blurry. It's obviously zoomed in, and it's like 3 photos of this guy.
What do you mean zoomed in? Like she's seen someone's Instagram. She's like tried to zoom
Screenshot
in
Someone from a
and then
distance. Someone from a
screenshot.
distance.
Oh.
Like she was like, oh, he's a bit all right. Zoomed in, taken the photo. I'm like, oh, do
I did that on the plane the other night.
Did you?
The pilot was hot and he came out to go to the bathroom.
You can't do that.
Can't you?
What, he went
No,
for a
you
whiz?
can't do
And
that.
my sister, I had 2 sister-in-laws on the plane also, but we weren't all sitting together. And I was like, "Have you guys seen the pilot?" And they said, "No." And I took a photo and zoomed in. And I was sitting around the plane. Paul was on the chat too. He's like, "Can you settle down?" I was
You
like,
can't be doing that.
"Take a photo of the hot
No,
pilot."
that's fine.
You want to see him?
Yeah, I want to see it. Give me a
I
look.
was like, "He's very casual."
Give me a look.
So I asked Lou. Turns out she was taking photos of another dad at the kids' basketball. He was on the opposite side of the court. Give us a look at the pilot.
He's the hot pilot.
Oh, now you want to see the hot pilot?
Oh, he's a hot pilot.
He's a hot pilot.
He's a hot pilot.
I know. Had a wedding ring on though. I did check.
You took
just
a photo
in
of the
case.
hand as well.
Yeah, he's a hot, and he was just sort of.
He's
he
all right,
knew what he
actually.
was doing.
Yeah.
He was like
Jeez,
casually
he's
leaning.
hanging around the galley a bit, isn't he?
Yeah.
Was there a hot hostie as well?
I think he's hung around the galley a few times. There.
No, I think he thought there were some hot passengers, maybe though.
This turned out to be
Anyway.
some hot dad that Lou took photos of because she thought it was an American actor that she loved in movies.
No, she didn't.
That was the
It was
story
just
she
a hot
told me.
dad. It was just a hot
I know
dad.
he wasn't
Likely.
he wasn't super hot. She was like, I swear to
was he?
God, he was on the other side of the basketball court, and I'm like, so
What, and she thought a famous American actor like Jude Law had just rolled in to watch the Under-9 Scalpers.
she was like, I thought he might be. He wasn't a mainstream name, but he's in like all these shows she likes, and she goes, I thought he might have been here filming. Do you think
At
it's
the kids' basketball.
No. She thought like he was living here at the moment.
And he went to watch kids' basketball.
Well, that's the story she told me.
That's a lie. That's just a hot dad that she sent to her friends saying, have you guys seen this guy?
Check him
it's
out.
worth coming to basketball on Sunday mornings just to see Ned.
I can
hot
tell you
dad.
now, he wasn't as hot as the pilot.
Pilot was hot, eh?
Pilot was hot.
Hot pot.
Hey,
Yeah, but I sent it in the Paul's family WhatsApp because two of his sister-in-laws were on the one sister and one sister-in-law were on the plane, and all the other husbands were like, Liz, what are you sending this for? I was like, because there's a hot pilot on board.
now
guys.
how would you feel if you found out that there was a pilot group chat and he'd taken a photo of you saying hot passenger on board?
I'd be chuffed. I'd be walking with a bounce in my step all weekend.
Okay, that
I
backfired.
thought you were going to say, what if Paul sent a photo saying hot hostie on board?
Oh, he'd be dead.
Oh, yeah, brown bread. See you, mate. But even Paul was like, he's pretty hot.
13 24 10. I would like you to open up the photo app in your phone.
Us
Yeah.
now?
Yep, everyone
Yep.
listening.
Got it.
I'm do what? Find a hot pilot
No, what was your last photo?
in your phone.
Let's come
Is that
back.
me?
Wait, after the break, we'll come back and talk
Well, that's
about
funny
Clint's
because
last
when
photo.
you see what my last photo is, it all makes sense.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay, we're going to come back and talk about that. But 13 24 10,
Oh.
what was the last photo
Do you know what that is?
you took in your phone?
Do you know what that is?
What is it?
Do you want to wait and
Just
tell
give
you
me,
later?
give me another squeeze.
That's horrific, whatever it is. Okay, I
Do you
got
want me to tell
a
you now or later?
$200 Kogan voucher up for grabs.
You can
Kogan-
work out what this is
No,
on
no,
my
no.
phone.
Kogan.com helps you get what you want for less. That is clicking awesome. What was the last photo you took on your phone? And we need to discuss what the hell is on yours. 13 24 10. Why don't you take a picky on Melbourne? Okay, I want you to open your phone, have a look at the photo app, and tell us the most random pic that you have taken
Oh, all right.
over the weekend. 13 24 10 is our number. In return, I got $200 Kogan vouchers to go.
So here's mine. What do you guys think it is? Because it looks
Give me a look.
Give me a look.
It looks like something's dead
really
in
annoying.
snow.
Yes, no, you know what? It looks like someone has done something on one of those fluffy seat covers.
no.
Yeah, the-
That is a bottle of champagne that was left in the freezer.
Oh, what a waste!
what a
It's
Put it in the
exploded.
freezer, and
It
then I
exploded.
was like, well, you know, have you ever done that? We'll just leave it in for 20 minutes. And then the next
Yes.
morning I opened the freezer and there was glass everywhere, all through everything in the freezer. Must go.
Did you have that moment like in Dumb and Dumber when your tongue got stuck on the freezer? Were you trying to look
I didn't
at...
try.
No, you're right.
It's funny.
Wasn't that desperate on Sunday morning?
What a waste.
what a
What a waste.
waste.
Keeping with the champagne
Devo.
theme, the last photo I took was Lauren necking a bottle of champagne on a recent trip to Cairns.
Oh, that morning flight.
Well, to be fair, I mixed it with orange juice and made mimosas, which are
That
a
was
perfectly
like-
acceptable breakfast cocktail.
Yeah, it was like 9:20.
Notice she said
It's
mimosas, not mimosa.
9:20 a.m.
Well, Clint joined me on that
Yeah,
journey.
I had a couple.
I think it's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, you're one drink away from being cable
You're
tied.
good. You're hammered.
13 24 10 is our number. What's the most random pic on your phone that you took over the weekend? Give us a yell here on Nova. Good morning, Melbourne. It is Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well. And we're asking on 13 24 10. What was the last random photo you've got on your phone from the weekend?
Just on that, are you hiding anything in your photo album? Like,
Well,
is there
what
anything
do you-
in there
what-
that shouldn't be in there?
Heaps.
Yeah, same.
Heaps of screenshots.
Have you got anything in the hidden album?
What's the hidden album?
I don't know.
What's the hidden
What are you
album,
talking about? A hidden
Jace?
album? I don't know anything about a hidden album.
You can hide photos.
Can you?
Yeah.
So,
and then-
look,
You're
if you,
kidding me.
If you scroll down, like scroll all the way down, it says like all your different.
Hang on.
I don't know how to find the hidden album in the
Oh, yeah. I've
iPhone
got-
update.
Do you know what? I've
So-
got people and pets.
So scroll all the way down, and
Yep.
under utilities, it says favourites, hidden.
Oh my goodness gracious me!
Oh, recently deleted.
View album.
Clear that out.
Here we go.
Oh, recently, yeah.
I've got nothing in my hidden. Maybe I should hide some stuff. I need to. If Channel 9
How do you
ever
open your
invaded
hidden-
my phone,
You got to put your
my
password in
God.
there. Well, you got stuff in your hidden album.
Yeah, I just don't hide it.
Sick. Producer Brody.
Oh, he'd have the hidden app. Isn't there like a secret photo app?
Let me introduce you to the Calculator app. So the Calculator app also doubles as a secret photo album, but it looks like a regular calculator, so no one goes into it.
You've just ruined that for yourself.
Hang on, what
But
do you
I've
mean?
got a calculator.
As in
hang
the
on.
normal calculator?
So I'm going into a calculator.
No, it's a separate app, but it
I've
looks
got
like
two
the calculator
calculators.
app.
Oh, well, one of them would be the dodgy one. One of them would be the hidden files.
Hang on.
Kidding.
What's in there?
No, mine are both calculators. Unless there's
Loves it.
is there
Loves a calculator.
No history.
No, you just
calculator.
love your calculator.
I'm just a maths
So
nerd.
what,
Brody.
you put photos in there,
I've been told you can put photos
Can
in
you
there.
come and show me what it looks like on your phone, please?
and then those photos don't go to your photo album.
No, they don't. They go to the separate calculator app.
Brody, what's the last photo in your calculator app?
I don't think you should say.
Let's have a look. Here we go.
Probably of
He's
himself.
actually
There we
doing it.
Oh,
Oh
it
my
is.
God, it
It's,
is
Oh, that's
himself.
not the worst. I've
it's from
seen.
himself.
Is that
That's
it?
him.
Why is that hidden in the calculator app?
I don't know.
What's the
It's
next
just a
one? Swipe
selfie.
across. Swipe across.
Oh, no.
Swipe across.
but-
Swipe
oh.
across.
Oh, no, that one's no good.
Producer Jizz just saw it over his shoulder. Is that not for public consumption?
I'm annoyed I saw that, to be honest.
All right, Sharon on 13 24 10. What was the last random photo you took on the weekend?
The inside of a dirty dishwasher.
Okay,
I
now you're
needed to
talking
send
my
it-
language.
Yeah, Lauren and I send each other
we
photos
send each
of our
other photos of our
dishwashers.
dishwashers. What was in it?
Well, it was just loaded with the normal load, but literally my husband, as my kids say, he literally looks like he's done it as though he's a raccoon on meth. We don't
Seriously.
understand how it even gets clean because it's just so random, and yet
Oh.
he still to this day thinks that he's the only one that knows how to pack a dishwasher.
Okay, so
Don't even start
Sharon,
us.
let me talk you through this because I'm really funny when it comes to the dishwasher, and Paul just. Now I'm at the point where if he even puts things in, I don't say anything about
No,
how
no, I'm the
badly he
same.
stacked it because I'm like, good on you.
You know what Lou did
Because
the other day?
otherwise it's just going to be left on the bench.
Lou put a chopping board, right, just on its side on the top shelf.
Fine.
No, so now
That's
the water
fine. It
from
all
the jets
gets- it all gets washed.
Only if one side's dirty, that's acceptable. That's not how
It
I
all
would do
gets
it, but-
washed.
But no, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It actually
No, it
doesn't,
doesn't.
because sometimes Paul puts bowls in and they're facing up, and then they just catch dirty water.
Good
It
on
would at
him.
your place because it's one fork and one bowl. But like in general,
Nah,
Mary, good morning.
Morning.
you got a random photo in your album, or are you aggressive about the dishwasher like we are?
No, it's a little bit different to the dishwasher.
Okay, what do you got?
Friday night, I was flying home and I took photos of the window on the aeroplane because the reflection of the person sitting in front of me was X-rated photos.
Oh,
you were
so
taking
hang
a
on.
photo
So-
of someone else's phone.
So they were
Yes,
looking at
so the
X-rated
person-
photos in front of you on the plane.
Correct.
Oh my God,
You've
that's
had this
happened to
before,
me
Lauren.
once. A guy on the plane in front of me had made a home video that he was
Oh.
watching of himself
Oh,
with
just-
someone else,
Oh.
but he was watching himself.
Yeah.
I don't think you can be
That's
doing
all
that
right.
on a
On
plane.
the
You can
plane.
critique yourself. So,
I thought you were
Mary.
going to say you're on my flight with a hot pilot.
No.
No.
Mary,
Wait.
was it? Let's be careful. Was it? Was it photos, videos?
Screenshotted photos from the internet
Oh.
and lots of them. Like,
Well,
Like
you
a
don't want to be
movie.
doing
Funny.
watching, looking at that.
There was no
Screenshots of a
in-flight
movie.
movie? Anything else they could
no,
be watching? Yeah,
no.
right,
It
yeah.
was funny to start with, but then it became creepy because there was many.
And then what's even creepier is you were taking photos of the photos. Mary. I don't know
Chuck
who's
it
a
on
bigger
the
creepy,
internet,
Mary.
My
Chuck it on the
girlfriends. I had
internet.
to share it with the girlfriends.
Oh, yeah, you have to share it.
People do unbelievable things on
You
planes. and
can't
you're
be
in close.
looking at that on a
Nah,
plane.
no.
Because you can see a lot through those little gaps.
I even feel
Can't
awkward
you?
when I'm watching a movie and like a sex scene will come on in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just going to fast forward this on the
No,
plane. Like I
As
just,
if you
no,
fast
no.
forward it on the plane. That's such a lie.
no, I'll hit the
You
little
rewind it.
10-second thing. I don't want the awkwardness.
When I read 50 Shades of Grey on the plane, I really was really flustered.
Were you?
Yeah.
You sound it now.
I was very. I was real
Just
flustered.
memories.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you guys read it?
Yeah, I've
really
seen the
good.
movie.
Oh, no, the book's way better.
Audio book?
Book.
Yeah, right.
It's actually quite fun.
Did we
on the
get your
plane.
dad to read it to
Time
us?
flies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got my
Time
dad to read
flies
it.
when
You
you're
got
having
my
fun.
dad to read it.
Yeah, right.
That was a bad idea.
Did you guys see Elbow caught up with the Popey over the weekend?
Elbow had his Akubra on and then took it off to meet the Pope, which I think is what he should do.
Respectful.
I don't know why that was such a big headline.
Yeah, I know.
Elbow takes off Akubra to meet the Pope.
Also, he was
Well,
second
so he
row,
should.
and it was out in the sun. I thought, good on you, Elbow,
Yeah,
rocking the Akubra.
totally.
There was a
Sun
ball guy next to him in the photo. I'm like, you're going to get roasted,
Well-
bro.
That Roman sun is hard.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty to talk about there. For one, Pope Leo took a spin in the Pope-mobile for the first time, and it was open air.
Did the,
What do you
Like, as
mean?
in, there was no protective glass. Like,
yeah,
he
but
was.
that's what the
Francis did as well. So he was
Pope
raw
Francis
dogging it,
Yeah. Meet the people.
which is good.
He's young enough to drive that thing.
How old is Pope Leo?
He is in his 60s.
Yeah, he looks
late
good, though.
60s,
Looks fitter
68,
than
I
me.
think. Now, the other big talking point involved J.D. Vance, the US Vice President, because the last person who shook hands
yes.
with the old Pope
Was
was
JD.
J.D. Vance.
What?
Well, he was, he carked it a few hours later after meeting JD.
Oh.
So they're like, everyone's like, don't go anywhere near
Don't shake
Pope
his
Leo.
hand.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
He thinks that.
He
You
might
never
be
know.
the kiss of death
Oh.
or the hand of death.
Oh, God, you have gone down a conspiracy theory hole.
Remember last week we said Nick the Wizard Watson, anytime he doesn't come on the show, Hawthorn lose.
What about that?
He didn't come on the show, Hawthorn lost.
Do you think we're a bit woo-woo in here?
Yeah,
Actually,
so
we've got nothing to do with the Pope and,
Hey.
and JD Vance and the Pope
you,
going.
you know how much we love woo woo.
We love woo
We
woo.
love woo-woo.
Yeah. But that's bad woo woo.
Yeah.
What?
The Hawks or the Pope?
I don't know. I'm confused.
The Hawks. We're their good luck charm.
We are. Nick the Wizard Watson will join us later on in the week here at Nova. Good morning, Melbourne. Good morning, Melbourne. It is just gone 12 to 8. You're on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well. Doing a thanks to Shell Ready Express. Today, going to be blue skies, sunshine, tops of 15, although it's definitely quite a somber mood this morning and over the weekend across Melbourne.
Not just in the AFL community, but I think in Melbourne, in parts of regional Victoria as well. It follows the passing of Adam Selwood, a family who have been through so much already this year. Their grief has been compounded again, given his very untimely death at the age of just 41. A young father, it must be said, a brother, a son. It is deeply harrowing. It follows the death of his identical twin brother, Troy, just 3 months ago. Now, just by way of background, Adam was a footballer. He played for the West Coast Eagles, some 187 games. He also played a premiership. But this morning is a story and an issue which is far bigger than football.
Yeah. And he's, more importantly, a dad, a brother, a son, and a friend to so many. And I think that this story is... It's sort of beyond comprehension.
It's confusing, isn't it?
It's like Clint, you and I spoke on Saturday night. You did a beautiful tribute on the Today Show yesterday morning.
Yeah, well done on that. Was said perfectly.
And even finding the right words to express the devastation that this that the passing of Adam. I mean, God, I can't even spit any words out right now. I mean, the Selwood family are a divine family. They're beautiful, beautiful people, and I've got friends who are very, very close with the Selwood family, and Joel is a friend of mine, and his beautiful wife Brett, and I just couldn't even find the words, to be honest, to express how sorry I was for their loss, and how deeply it's being felt right around the country. It
is so complex.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many layers here because it involves mental health, and mental health is a complex issue. It can often, and as I said yesterday on the Today Show, it can often, and it's invisible. It can be invisible. You know, a lot of us don't know what is going on behind the scenes in so many people's lives.
I mentioned it earlier. I just find it frightening. because you don't know what's really going. Like, you know, I do not want to make this about me, but I recently lost someone on holidays quite suddenly. And from outside looking in, I thought she was great and in a really happy place. And that's why when the news came through, it's just, mate, they say reach out to people.
And these conversations are so hard to have. And I think it's important that we do talk about this stuff more.
We need to.
But God, this is just a tragedy beyond belief and beyond comprehension for the Selwoods. And I know that it'll deeply, deeply affect a lot of people, regardless of if you're a footy fan. I mean, news like this is just shocking.
My heart breaks for that family.
Yeah,
man.
I think
Yeah. I mean, picking up the pieces when they can, if they can. I'm sure they will eventually. It will be just so tough. But I think, Lauren, maybe after Troy's passing, you said something to me which I remember, and that is, you know, when you can, pick up the phone to your mates as often as you can and just tell them how much you love them.
Yeah.
Your friends.
Yeah. And being an identical twin, my grandmother is an identical twin. And when she lost her twin sister, honestly, we thought we were going to lose Nan as well because her heart was broken beyond belief. And I think there's so many complexities to what's happened this week. And I'm sorry that we're all sort of a bit of a hot mess trying to talk about it, but I think it's affected all of us really deeply. Whether you've got a connection to the Selwood family or to footy or not. But our hearts are very much with Joel and Scott and Adam's beautiful parents, Bryce and Marie. They're just the most divine family, the Bendigo community, the Perth community, and anyone who's been affected by the events of the weekend.
I want to give the number for Lifeline, 13 11 14, because it's a great service. But as well as Lifeline, like you said, pick up the phone, check in on your mates today, let them know that you love them, because you might not realise the impact of them hearing that for them today.
I mean, just talking about it is impactful for so many people. And if there is a way, if there is a means to normalise a conversation around something so horrendous,
We've got to do it more.
You know, because this can't happen. This shouldn't happen, especially to a bloke or anyone really in their prime, a young dad, a young family who'll be impacted forever. And our hearts really go out to the Selwoods.
It has just gone 5 to 8. Hey guys, beautiful day ahead, and the good news continues. The Allen government has come out and they're opening up their wallet.
Must not be much cash left in the wallet.
I know.
What have they done now?
Well, they made a pledge that from the 1st of January next year, the state government would like to make under 18s public transport travel free.
Oh, so they haven't done it. They're just saying they would like to do it.
Pledging.
Oh.
Is that so the kids stop stealing cars and start taking free trams instead?
I think they're leaning towards, let's say, families' money. But yeah, it might save the stolen cars as well.
Honest question.
Save the car, take a tram.
How many of the kids are actually paying for public transport now?
Well, the parents are.
Well, no, I mean like...
Oh, you think jump on, jump off?
Yeah.
Nah, all the school kids with their
Do they?
micros.
Yeah,
they do it.
Well, now
They
you
touch
can't
on?
get out of the gates. Back in our day, we could just walk off. And
Yes.
Now you need a tap on.
Because we had paper tickets in our days.
Yeah. Remember?
They were punched.
Well,
The whole punch.
Well, not on the bus. You and I caught the same Glenara 734 bus, and you'd put it in the little...
Well,
a 2-hour zone one.
Well,
Remember that?
I'm a bit older than you, so you used to be
Zone
able to
2.
cover the hole punch with your thumb.
Live brainstorm, but I've just had an idea.
Okay, here we go. This will be
what,
good.
What bus did you guys used to get?
Glenara 734.
Should we do a 734 reunion
We probably should.
and try and track down as many people in Melbourne that used to catch that bus?
Is anyone catching the 734 as we
Would
speak?
it still be-
Ventura,
is it
wasn't
still
it?
on?
Was it a Ventura? A blue
Oh,
bus?
I couldn't tell you
It was
the
a blue
brand.
Ventura.
The brand of
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah, I
Is that
remember
like
it.
a Ford in the bus?
Yeah, it was a Ventura.
Or is Ventura the
734.
company?
You know what I like? The banana buses.
What are the banana buses?
Haven't we got those here?
No.
The
What, like the banana boat thing that goes, that The aqueduct.
No.
Is that what you're thinking of?
In Brisbane, growing up, we had the banana buses, so they were the long bus.
Oh,
you know
with
where
the,
it's like the
with
little
the accordion in the middle.
The accordion in the middle.
accordion bus.
And you'd ride
we
the
don't-
accordion.
No,
in
we've got
the
them.
middle.
We've got the trams
We've got
that
the
are
trams.
accordions.
Yeah.
But the Glen Iris 734 bus went from Glen Waverley to Glen Iris train
Yes.
station.
Now you got on it.
Mount Waverley. Oh, and then Ashburton. I moved up
Oh,
High
so
Street.
sorry. This is when you were getting on to go to school. Yeah. See, I was Glen Iris.
And then you'd go past, pick me up on the way
Yeah.
through, and we'd both get off.
We just
I get
didn't
off
know each
about
other
2
then.
stops before you, though.
Can't believe nothing ever happened on the
No.
bus.
Well, remember we did flag that we should do a show on the Glen Iris 734 bus?
We should do a reunion. If anybody goes on that, like, would that route still be going?
Oh yeah,
Let me
yeah.
live Google.
It's a thoroughfare. I was
Glen
the only public school kid on that bus,
Really?
and they were all Violet Crumbles.
No. There was also, what was the girls' school?
Avila.
The Avila girls were mean to us.
No blazers for them either.
I dated
No.
an Avila girl once.
Did you? Was she mean? I was always scared of the Avila girls.
Yeah, that.
I think they're
she
lovely now.
She's a lovely girl.
Oh, that's
Also
We
a
should-
Melbourne supporter.
We should get her on the bus reunion.
Oh, why not?
What was her name?
Everyone's invited.
Where are
Erin.
they now? Erin. I went to school with an Erin.
Really?
She also caught. Nah, she didn't catch that.
So the bus was
Glen Iris.
734.
734. I'm just Googling
the 734.
Hang
If
on.
you used to catch the 734 back in the
Public
day,
Transport Victoria 734 Glen Iris to Glen Waverley.
the next one leaves in 7 minutes. We've just checked online. Get in touch, 13 24 10,
Oh my God.
or hit us up on socials.
It was a Ventura.
Yeah.
It's still a Ventura.
Oh, the man knows his brand of buses.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
wouldn't muck around
I'm
with
a
that.
man
Oh no,
of
it's
the people.
orange now. It was never orange.
What year was that?
Well, I finished. I finished school in 2000.
I know.
Oh, so-
I finished in 2004,
Right.
so I caught it from like.
Were horses
2000 to
pulling the
2000.
bus, or it wasn't that long ago? The bus had a
We
motor.
might not have ever crossed over, you know.
No, we
because
did. We
when you finished,
surely
I was
did.
in year 8, and I didn't really start catching the bus.
Oh,
until-
guys, I
you
think
couldn't be year 12 trying to befriend a year 8. You
No,
would have,
that's-
you've been
that's a
frowned
bad
upon.
scene.
That-
Yes.
definitely frowned upon.
What's wrong?
frowned upon.
Frowned upon.
Right.
What's?
Hang on. Oh, Jenny's just called. Jenny.
Jenny or microwave Jenny?
Were you on the bus with
Hello.
us?
I used to catch that bus from Glen Iris or Ashburton Station through to Mount Waverley. I was also a public school girl.
Oh,
What
good
school?
on ya.
What school did you go to?
Mount Waverley.
I used to go to the Victorian College of the Arts, so I caught a train.
Oh,
the
excuse
Victorian
me.
College of the Arts.
Yes, my train dropped me off from to Glen Iris or Ashburton, and then I jumped on that bus.
Where to
And
Mount?
the
Was the
bus
VCA
driver-
in Mount Waverley?
No, I used to catch the train from the city.
Oh, I see.
Coming home
Yeah.
and then jump off at Glen Iris, and we used to get fish and chips at the local fish and chip shop near the station.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
remember?
yeah, yeah.
Do you
What a
remember
fun
young
bus.
Stallion on the bus that went to a public school?
There were lots of good-looking young kids on the bus, but I was the one walking around with a bun, and I wasn't. I was looked
With your
I was
fish and
looked
chips
down
and your
upon.
bun.
Oh, we must
Jenny,
do a
what
reunion.
year did you catch the Glen Iris 734 bus?
What year? Oh my gosh! I mean, I would have been 72, 80, probably 84 through to 87-ish.
We did not cross over on.
No,
we didn't.
no.
I
No.
wasn't born in 84.
No, the horses.
Oh,
the
God,
horses
wait a
were
minute,
definitely-
No,
Feel
are you sure?
old.
It was definitely a horse and
Yeah,
cart
that was a
job.
horse and cart.
84.
Well, good morning, Melbourne. Every day just after 8 o'clock, we give you a chance to win $5,000. It went off on Friday.
Chris, for $5,000, who played Carrie Bradshaw in the TV show Sex and the City?
Sarah Jessica Bucker.
Come on, $5,000.
Get in, son. Get in.
Get in there, my son.
Do we remember why he knew
5K
that?
went off because his ex-girlfriend had made him watch it. And he was about to go to his bucks party. He's about to get married.
That's right.
He
God
said,
knows.
don't mention the ex.
God knows what condition he's in this morning. All right, let's go to Emily. Good morning, Emily.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you're a primary school teacher. You're on your way to work. We'll be quick.
On our way to uni.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's it going? Uni? Primary school teaching is hardcore.
I think you need to go
Yeah.
to uni,
Yeah.
unlike
you,
us.
You actually need to learn.
Yeah, I didn't get into
Shout out
TAFE.
to all the teachers on the way to work this morning. You
All
did
right.
a great job.
Emily, you want to roll the dice and play for $500?
$500.
All right. So it's a medium question you're about to get. Rules are simple. You'll hear the question. You get 3 seconds to answer. You must answer in that time, okay?
Yeah.
For $500,
What is the state bird of Western Australia?
3, 2, 1.
Did you say a quokka?
No.
No, a kookaburra.
Quokka?
No.
Because Jace guessed quokka and we had to remind him it's not a bird. Is it an eagle?
It's a swan.
Oh,
Like a black swan.
Well, they've got the Swan River.
Well, then why are they called the West Coast Eagles? And why are the swans in Sydney?
That's a question for Harry Mackay. He joins us after this.
Oh, sorry, Emily. I didn't know that. That was hard.
yeah.
What's the bird of Victoria?
Giant River.
I don't think we have one.
So Western Australia, Perth has a swan.
Different emblems.
New
for
South
different
What's the
Wales.
states.
Victorian emblem?
Dunno.
It's a crown.
We could be
A
here all
crown.
day.
It's a crown.
Hey,
They got a swan and we got a crown.
We got a crown.
Emily.
We're very regal.
I'm going to chuck you $200 to drop at Glue Store. How about that? Just a plan.
Oh, thank you so much.
Discover the new Glue Store Emporium. Check it out today. Coming up next,
That was hard.
Harry Mackay for the Blues is going to join us.
He might know about the swans and
I
the
don't think
eagles.
he
All right, no, he was shaking his head. He got no idea.
And he's from Gippsland.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to
Bird
help.
do they have there?
But either way, he's here, so we'll get him in after this.
Big fly, Harry Mackay! And all the people say he's pretty fly. Harry Mackay.
Harry Mackay from the Blues
morning.
is joining us.
How are we?
Are you on TikTok, Harry?
No, not really.
No,
No.
but
Do you do
I
a
have
Get Ready
seen an
With
ad
Me?
with you on TikTok.
A few people have said that, yeah.
You and your
My
beautiful
partner, Maddie,
partner.
yeah. Yep.
What are you advertising?
I think it was Colgate, wasn't it?
I think it was the
You have a
choppers.
great
That's
smile.
the one.
Think,
Oh,
yeah.
thank you, Lauren. That's the old one where Maddie gets paid, I don't get paid.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think Harry had a
Yeah, you're the
speaking
plus
role.
one.
Yeah, I was just a...
You're the extra.
just a- extra. But
Clint was
happy
an
to help.
extra for me in a
I was too.
Petaluma Wines little special the other
Still
day.
waiting for my cup.
Hey,
No, you get paid in wine, bro.
hey, Harry, we were just talking. Clint's got himself a new job, which we're going to chat about soon.
Awesome. Congratulations, mate.
What was?
Thank you.
What was your first gig out of school?
Technically, my job that I'm in at the moment is my first job, but we dabbled in a few things growing up. So Ben and I...
So you didn't do a job like a part-time job when you're at school?
You weren't flipping burgers and
No,
macas or
You
anything?
went
actually-
straight to being an AFL superstar.
I did apply for a job at Hungry Jack's and got the job, but turned it down.
What'd you
that's a
turn it
power
down
move.
for?
Yeah, that's a power move.
Oh, sorry, guys. Got drafted. Can't
No, it
flip
was
burgers
before I
this
got
weekend.
drafted. It was more just to prove to mum and dad that I could get a job if I wanted, and then
Oh, so it was a power
And then
move.
you never worked.
yeah, it was unintentional power move. And then yeah.
Imagine going through a drive-through to get some curly fries and there's Harry serving you.
Poor guy
You
drew his
food.
back out, leaning down for that
yeah,
window.
that's why I turned it down.
So did you and Ben do anything sort of in a
well,
casual capacity, part-time?
so we tried to get a bit of a landscaping business going. So we
okay.
printed out flyers, and so we grew up in Warragul. And we
Plenty to landscape out there.
correct, yeah, some good blocks. So we'd alternatively put one flyer in a letterbox and then move to the next one because we didn't want to do it together. We wanted to be separate.
Did you have competing businesses?
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
who could make the most money?
Question,
Well,
were you
yeah,
using
kind
the
of.
same mower, though? Like, was it-
We were borrowing one mower at the same time, correct? Anyway, so we did the whole neighbourhood, and two people called back. So one called back for me, and it was like this kind of grumpy bloke at the bottom of the hill, and Ben got this lovely old couple kind of 200
yeah.
metres away. So did a couple of shifts with the old grumpy bloke. Didn't give me a lot of love, and then Ben was getting paid twice as much, like a lemonade every hour.
yeah.
Beautiful. So
So Ben won the
yeah, but after
landscaping.
2 weeks, I kind of ditched the old guy and went and joined Ben. So
He hired you.
he bought you out.
yeah, well, correct. He got me on board, which was very nice of him.
Yeah, what were you getting, like $5 an hour to mow the lawns or something?
10, I think.
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
Wow.
Maybe. Not
Were
sure.
you on a ride-on or was it a hand
Well,
mower?
we did more than just mow the lawns. Was we kind of cleaned up the
of weeding.
backyard, bit of weeding,
So what you're
bit of
saying
everything. Yeah.
is you've got a backup.
Yeah, correct.
If it all
was
goes
Hungry,
down,
work
was
out,
Hungry Jack's before or after the landscaping business?
It's a great question. I reckon it was after. Yeah. So,
And how did
the
mum and
business
dad
fell in
feel when
hard
you
times.
said, I'm not going to take the job?
I think they understood.
I reckon they were a bit more relieved when he got drafted.
Yeah,
They would've taken the pressure off.
They were worried.
See,
about
I
it a
reckon
little
you'd be good on a reality TV show.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, he's handy with the tools.
Oh, are
Maybe the
you?
block.
What's
Am I?
the block?
Well, aren't you doing a renovation? Or is,
Yeah, well, I'm not
someone
doing
else is doing it?
personally, but paying someone to do
Well,
it.
they only paint on the block.
Yeah.
They don't actually do.
Oh, you'll have the contestants coming at
Oh,
you
I
for
know,
saying that,
I know.
Clint.
Hey,
What show do you reckon?
Well, who's the footballer that keeps going on Survivor? He's been on about 4 times. Megan Gale's husband.
I see
Sean
you on a,
Hampson.
Sean Hampson,
yes.
no, you
Wasn't
haven't.
he, Carlton?
Yeah,
He's been on Survivor a bunch of times.
Yeah, he
hasn't
does well.
I know you're in a happy relationship, but I see you on a bit of a Love Island sort
Oh.
of stitch up, walking down the beach in slow mo,
No,
covered in
no,
oil.
certainly not.
Rig out. Yeah.
Hey,
But if you're not taken, you could be the Bachelor. You're very nice, and
Oh.
dare I
you're
ask-
lovely, tall, handsome. Anyway,
Settle down.
Moving on.
Can I ask a footy question?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go for it.
please.
no.
Do we need to talk
We're
footy?
talking
Okay.
reality TV.
Jeez.
Do you want to talk footy or do you want to talk jobs?
We can keep talking jobs. I don't know.
Well, shame, footy is your job. So.
You let
All
me
right.
know when you want a footy
Okay.
question.
All
Jace,
right,
so
Bruce
away you go.
McAvaney, off you go.
You'll go.
Just on behalf of the Blue Baggers. Do we
What are you on them now?
Go on.
No. Do we
Oh.
know what happened on the weekend? Like, have we learnt from it?
Well, we have our review day today, so we'll go through what we did well, what we didn't do well, and kind of the learnings out of it. But yeah, it was obviously a disappointing loss. We were right in it for most of the game, and they're hard to beat up there. But yeah, really disappointing that we couldn't get over the line. But we'll
Is
be
this-
right.
It was at the SCG, that
Yeah.
tiny little ground.
Small ground.
Is
Yeah.
it
That's the
still that
problem,
Small
right?
ground, big man.
Big man, small ground.
Still pressure hanging over Vossi?
No.
That's past now, surely.
Jace read a headline 4 weeks ago and he's running with it.
Oh, go with bloody. You know what? Go job question.
So we said to you last week, could you kick a goal from the centre square? Did
Yeah.
anyone do that at SCG on the weekend?
I'm not sure. Maybe I can't remember. Probably.
Not you?
No, I didn't. But
you kicked a couple. I was watching
Tell the
intently.
truth. You
I
said
was-
this morning you went
I
and
was
you sat in a
invited into
corporate
the
box.
Sheridan box,
You
which
didn't
was
see it.
lovely.
Sheridan?
Yeah, it was lovely.
Like the sheets.
I think so, yeah.
But you're a Linen Lovers member.
I'm an Adair's guy.
Where do they find that out?
Oh, it
Shouldn't
was-
be you in there.
It was Lebanese themed. There was Lebanese food. It
Lebanese
was
sheets?
No,
Unbelievable.
the food,
just
not the sheets.
food.
No, yeah, no.
Harry, are you a king bed guy or do you need a super king?
Can we ask football?
He's very tall. He doesn't want to talk about football. They lost. He doesn't
Good
want to talk
question,
about
Oz.
What do you sleep in?
it. No, first of all, let's go. King or super king?
yeah, king. And then, but you have to have a Super King quilt, so it
Yeah,
goes
hangs over the
hangs
side.
over
Me
yeah.
too.
Yeah. So
Are you a
King's good.
bed hog?
Nah,
Oh, that's
nah.
good.
Maddie's more of the bed hog, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
Any injuries from the game? Is the team? Are they all good?
No, I think we're all good, mate.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Go on, Clint. You had
This
a
is a
hard
good
hitting
role
question
reversal.
for Harry.
What was my question? Oh, what do you sleep in?
As in like a bed, or
No. Like, do you go full Starkers or are you?
Are you a boxer short guy?
We asked the Prime Minister this question, so
I-
it's only fitting that we ask you.
Yeah.
I could see you in a full flannel pajama set.
no, and I'm a very hot sleeper, so I don't.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
wear pajamas, just
Just-
underwear.
Have you heard about grounding sheets?
Oh, yeah.
Clint loves grounding sheets. Have you heard about these?
No, please explain.
Does Sheridan do them, Clint?
I don't know. They're big on the online.
Yeah, I feel like
community.
Harry will like
Yeah.
it. Listen to how Clint sleeps.
basically it reduces inflammation, Harry. So
Oh, cool.
it's it pumps electromagnetic fields through your body. It's very good. Good for a good night's sleep.
Now,
Jace?
Harry,
Is it
you're an
sponsored, or is that?
No.
No, not SponCon.
you're an elite athlete, Harry.
Yeah.
Now, do you travel with like a pillow or anything? Because when we went to Cairns for one night, Clint took his grounding sheets with him. You know,
Well-
you travelled with them, Jace.
Are you
I
serious?
did, yeah.
He's got it.
I'll rate that. That's
I'm
good.
I've
surprised
got a
security
travelling
at the
sheet.
airport didn't flag you with all the cables.
But seriously, do you take your own
Yeah,
pillow
I
for
always take my
interstate
pillow.
games?
Yeah. Every time I travel, I bring my pillow.
Carry on or check in?
Carry on.
So
Yeah.
you got Greater
Yeah.
Western Sydney.
Because Jace wanted to
Forget
take
it.
his pillow
No,
to
Jace,
Cairns.
that's a good. I reckon there's nothing wrong with bringing your pillow. I'm a big advocate for it.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
think people who take pillows on planes are weird, but I get that when you're there, it is nice to have your own pillow.
Yeah.
So
Helps us, like-
GWS.
No, we're out of time,
Okay.
Jace.
No,
Sorry.
talk footy. Go on. I'll give you a minute.
No,
One
one
minute.
footy question,
We're
Jace.
actually-
No,
One
come
minute.
on, Jace. What do you want to
We're
finish
out
with?
of time.
GWS, the Giants.
Don't.
Where have they got them?
They're sitting at number 8, just inside the top 8.
What are we?
Let me scroll down and down and down.
Oh, let's talk
Well,
about
don't
the pillows
be-
again.
No, we're nice to Harry.
Harry Mackay joining us on the air. Real insight this morning.
Do you want to hear what Clint's new job is?
Yeah, please.
You know
I'll
what?
tell you after.
Yeah,
I
we'll
think
tell you after the.
I'd like you to weigh in on.
All right, cool.
So, just by way of background, I do the radio, I do the television.
Are you a sheet salesman now?
And wait till you
I'm
hear.
jumping into the kitchen.
Wait till you hear what he has said
Okay.
yes to. We will go there next. Morning, everyone. This is Nova 100. You're on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here. And so is Harry Mackay's just joined the team.
Yeah. Hey, can I
I
ask
know.
a
I
footy
was like,
question?
Harry,
You can.
do you have to?
Just one. I need to
I like
restore
Hungry
my.
Jack's, Harry,
I need
not-
to restore my footy cred. Harry, I just feel that this year especially, any team can beat any other team on their day. And we got that sense yesterday. You know, the Eagles got their first win, an emotional win, a fantastic win. My mob, the D's, also beat the Premiers in their own backyard. Yep. I mean, does that give you a bit of confidence off the back of a loss to the Swannies? And the season, you can rebuild it pretty quick.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's as even as it's ever been in the competition. And as you said yesterday, it was a perfect example. If you're not playing your best footy, you can be beaten at any stage. So I think it's great for the wider footy community that your team can rock up on a day and beat anybody. But on vice versa, if you're not on your A game, then you can get smacked between the eyes. So I think it's great for footy, but
the games have been so close in the last few weeks.
So I was trying to ask before that question.
There's a good one this week, Thursday night footy. The Doggies are up against the Cats. Now, this is going to be a good
dogs.
one.
Cat dog.
Cat
If it's a draw,
dog.
if it's a draw, if it's a draw, they should play the cat
dog. But Bailey Smith makes his not makes his return. He plays against his old.
Yes,
that's
where
going to
is
be good
it?
to watch.
Is it in?
I think it must be. It must be at the G if it's Thursday night.
That'll get a crowd.
Live Google. Let me check.
While you do that, Clint. He's a very busy man, Harry. On Fridays,
he was telling me off air how busy.
Yeah, so straight after the show on Fridays, he jumps a plane to go to Sydney.
It's in Geelong.
And he hosts Weekend Today, Saturday and Sunday. Then he flies back Sunday afternoon, reads the national news at 4 o'clock on Channel 9, then hangs around, does the sport.
Do you do the 4 o'clock news too?
5 o'clock, yeah.
I was at 5.
It's just all news on Sundays.
And then he's,
well, actually, postcards is in between. You can see Clint, then me, then Clint.
Give us a break. You have said yes to a new job.
I have.
You've accepted a job.
With an iconic Melbourne company.
Go on.
Do you ever get asked to do MC gigs?
Or like appearances?
No, I haven't.
Appearances and stuff?
Sportsman's nights?
Yeah, sportsman's nights.
Yeah. They're pretty good, pretty handy. Good paid jobs.
Yeah.
Can
They're
be.
good for when you need a little cash to play the cleaner, Clint.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been asked to join the team at the American Donut Kitchen.
Sorry?
What is it? What are you doing for the American Donut Kitchen?
So, Melbourne, if you're a Melburnian, you'll know the American Donut Kitchen van at the Queen Victoria Market.
Oh, hang on. This is
the jam donuts.
They got the shop in Prahran Market.
Yeah, they do as well.
I was there the other day.
They said that when they were interviewing me for the job.
Why didn't they call me?
Because you eat too many of
you're
the
a
donuts.
customer.
I would eat into the profits.
So what is it an awards night?
It's the 75th birthday celebration.
Where is it?
For the venue TBA at this stage.
Is it at the market?
It's a gala event.
A gala event?
I
We're
told you.
celebrating all things donuts.
When I lived in New Zealand, the National Pie Awards was the biggest night of the year
but that's
over
New
there.
Zealand, mate.
Yeah,
That's different.
It's like the Lokies.
Harry, is that a night you'd be interested in attending? The 70th birthday
I think
for
I'm
the
busy that
American?
night.
They're after a guest speaker, Harry.
He didn't say the date yet, Harry.
Yeah, I was just thinking ahead, Jace. I think I might be busy.
It's actually,
Jace
do you
could
know what?
be
It's in September.
He'll be busy. The boys
Hopefully
will
very
be
busy.
busy in September. What's the weirdest? Have you been asked to attend or speak at any weird things? I once did the Bookbinders Award.
That's right. Surely
The
you'd
paper
be,
awards.
You'd be hit
Paper
up by
awards.
family members to come to school fetes and things like
Yeah,
that.
lots of
clinics.
school stuff, clinics.
Yeah. My niece got me in the dunking machine at their school fete.
That would have been funny.
Did you do it?
That would have been fun,
Yeah, I
Harry.
did it.
You're right.
What did you wear? Were you just in board shorts
Imagine him thrashing around in the water
with
once
his
they've dunked
donut
him.
board shorts on?
I wore a rash shirt.
Did you?
Well, there was kids around. They had a lifeguard. For the
A
dunking,
lifeguard?
for the dunking machine. Yeah.
Isn't it like knee-deep water?
Yes,
for
it
adults?
is, yes.
They don't put kids in there. Wow.
All right,
There
Harry.
you go.
Saturday afternoon footy at Marvel Stadium. Blues Giants.
Yep.
It's a big game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Tell the Blue Baggers they've got to be there, right?
Yeah, I'll be there. Marvel Stadium. It's always good atmosphere there under the roof. So they always turn out the Blues fans. So looking forward to it. Should be a big game.
What's your favourite ground to play at?
MCG's, I think it's got an aura about it. But I honestly do really like Marvel because, one, you know, the weather, it's just going to be dry.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Because of the roof.
When do they open the roof panel
No,
in
we've
winter?
been there. They lost the buzzer. They never opened.
Even
Jace
if
is
it's
now-
sunny, the roof's closed.
Yep.
Jace is
Really?
getting impatient because we're asking footy questions and he wants to
Does he want to keep talking about the
honestly,
donuts?
I can't win. I
Do you want
cannot
to do
win.
more
we
donut
want to talk
chat?
footy now.
I cannot
What's
win.
your favourite flavour of donut? I like
Harry,
the one with the pink
I
icing
love
and the
you,
sprinkles.
but get out and go.
I need to go.
We're in the 40th and funeral stage now, aren't
Oh
we?
God!
No, no.
Funerals and funerals.
No, I just mean like we're not going to 21st anymore, are we?
Oh, no, I still go to 30ths. I've had some 30ths.
I've been to a few 21st.
I got a wedding coming up, actually.
I'm at the stage where I'm going to, like, nieces and nephews.
Oh, yeah.
21st.
Oh, yeah.
Like Paul's nieces and nephews and 18th.
Baby showers.
I'm in baby shower territory.
Is it weird for blokes to be invited to baby showers? I feel like it's becoming more of a thing now.
I had a girl at my
I've got
bucks party.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No, but baby showers, I don't know why it is just the girls.
Well, exactly. It takes two to tango.
It takes two to tango. It
Huh?
does.
Right?
And also, it's like, I don't know. Why can't the boys come?
The reason I bring it up is that there is a video that's gone viral of a 40th birthday over in America.
America.
Where a husband got up to do a bit of a speech, thank everyone for coming, and then I'm not going to play the audio because it's a bit full on, but he then goes on to point out his lovely wife who's in the room, and then tell him,
Is it her 40th or
no,
his 40th?
his, and then tell all the guests that he knows everything.
Oh, during
What do you mean?
speeches.
I'd say it's not
No,
a
no, no.
bucks party. It's like at weddings when the best man makes a speech and you go, what'd you say that for?
Shudder.
This is not a bucks party or a 21st.
Well, everyone was like, what's he talking about? And he yells into the microphone, I know everything.
What did he know?
That's right. I know everything.
He then went on to explain that he is aware of his partner cheating on him. And he thought he would expose her.
His wife?
Yep. At the birthday.
In front of everyone?
During the speeches.
Oh, that's nasty. That's some nasty gear.
Do you know what's nasty? It's
What?
had 7 million views.
Oh.
Jeez, he's been publicly... she has been publicly shamed.
People love drama,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
they?
Imagine being there in the room.
Well, do you know-
I would be loving it.
And then what happened? Did he drop the mic and just walk out?
Well, you can't cut the cake.
Or was
after
he
that.
like, this is my party.
Yeah, you get
leave
out.
soon."
Yes.
Get out. Get out right now. It's
So
the
where-
end of you and
Oh my God, if
me.
Lauren was there, she'd walk up and
too
take the
late.
mic and
And I
start singing
can't
it.
wait for you to be gone. Like, if I was going to
Okay.
do that, I'd go full drama and do the song as well. As if you wouldn't. If you knew, like, you'd obviously planned it and thought about it, you'd add a bit of JoJo in, wouldn't you?
I like people that
What's that
confront.
JoJo song called?
Leave, get out.
Leave,
Leave,
get out.
Yeah. A bit of this, don't you think? At the end?
Oh, we got it.
Let's see how quickly Jace is
I don't have the chorus. I don't
Come on,
know.
sausage fingers.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. All right. I'll do the reenactment. Where's the thing? I need to say something to you, my wife. How much time do I need to fill?
I'm good
I need
to
to
go.
say something to you. I know everything.
Yeah.
It's the end of you and me.
Are we still doing the cake?
Can't wait for you to be gone.
I would like to wrap up the show this morning.
Give me the ring back.
I know everything.
I think he took the ring back. He took the ring back.
took the ring back?
Yeah, he said, give me the ring back and
Did
then
he?
you can leave. Get out.
No,
In the
he
words
said
of Jojo Sawyer.
Right now.
13, 24, 10. I would like to wrap up the show by asking, how did you confront a cheater?
Oh, that show. Didn't the guy from Cheaters get
He got stabbed.
knifed?
Yeah, he got stabbed.
Yeah, he was
He did
confronting a
too.
cheater.
Yeah, it was on a boat.
Oh.
On a boat?
Yeah, they were on a boat. They were confronting the cheater.
Oh,
On the
no.
boat.
Hopefully he did his risk assessment.
No, they didn't.
Oh, you wouldn't get insurance for that. It's probably
The cameras followed him in the ambulance. I was a big Cheaters fan. Great
yeah, because
TV
you
show.
love drama.
I do.
You love drama. Other people's drama.
Yeah, not
Makes
mine.
you feel better about your
Oh,
own drama.
you've got
doesn't
no
it?
Would have
idea,
been a
Lauren.
good rating spike, though.
It was.
Yeah.
They were like, put the
Well, we're
cameras
still
in the
talking
ambulance.
about 15 years later.
Get out.
13, 24, 10. Now, I know it's quite a heavy and it would be an emotional situation.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you confront a cheater or how'd you find out?
Yeah, but sometimes,
Because
people
the family iPads bought a few people I know.
the cloud will get you.
The cloud pops up on the kid's iPad. The iMessage.
13,
I know someone that
24,
got
10.
done like that.
Hold that thought. 13, 24, 10 is our number. How did you confront a cheater? We're going to wrap the show up with your calls next. We are talking, have you confronted a cheater? Did you tell him?
I love a good breakup song.
Lauren would do it through karaoke.
Yeah.
Did she go on after this? Does she have anything
Jojo
else?
Sawyer.
Oh, Jojo just recently
Yeah,
did
no,
a...
Jojo's just done a big tour.
Yeah,
Has she?
she
She's all grown up.
was in Big Brother. There was a, there was a bit
hang
of a
on.
scandal.
Wait, am I talking about the right person? Is she a dancer?
No,
Are you talking about Gojo?
no, Jojo.
Jojo.
Does Jojo wear all the colours in her hair and stuff?
Pretty sure.
You might need to go.
She was on the Chrissy Swan show a couple of months back, and then she's just done the rounds because she got up to no good, or she was involved in some scandal.
Oh.
Poor thing.
She did the rounds about being in a scandal. I don't know. I'm not across my.
You know what?
Yeah, she's got all the coloured hair.
Yeah, she does too. Yeah.
Live Google.
Anyway.
But she used to. She was like a little. She had a dance thing when she was younger.
Like a Disney girl.
Yeah. And now she's all grown up.
Oh, she looks a bit like Ellen.
I told you she did an episode of Cribs, but it was still living at home with her parents. So the TV show just toured her room.
She all grown up, Jojo.
This week on Cribs, we're going to JoJo's house. Hey, welcome to Mum and Dad's. This is my room.
Sick. Well, Mum and Dad are dining out on Jojo.
Exactly.
What have Mum and Dad done with their
What are we talking about?
They're stage moms. Cheaters. We're talking about cheaters.
13,
Scandals.
20 foot. Oh, is that different JoJo? Sorry, Brady?
Are we talking about... I thought there was some confusion here.
A very different person.
Who?
Jojo Siwa, the young...
little girl?
Yes, and then there's Jojo, who was the pop sensation.
Oh. Are they both
Who just
singers?
did the rounds?
Jojo Siwa.
Oh. And what's Jojo Jr.
Which
doing?
one was on Big Brother?
Is this Jojo Siwa?
Jojo Siwa.
Is this Jojo Siwa?
This is Jojo.
Just Jojo? No,
Oh,
no surname?
not Jojo Siwa.
No, different Jojo.
What does the pop star Jojo Siwa do?
No, pop star Jojo.
So is Jojo's surname? Is she
Just-
Jojo?
Oh, first name Joe, last name Joe, yeah.
I don't care.
And Jojo Siwa, what does she do?
Jojo's real name is Joanna Novell Nowesk.
But Jojo Siwa, does she sing it too?
Some kind
What
of
does she sing?
We need her song.
other stuff.
She wears
Karma.
the big.
She sings
Wear
Karma.
the big bows.
Karma. Karma, Camellia.
No, that's not
Boy
George.
George.
Well, that's I was going to say
Karma's
George Michael. That's
God,
Boy
you guys
George.
are cooked today. Anyway, are we still on air?
But I like George Michael better than Boy George.
I just got a text saying different JoJos.
How can there be two pop stars called JoJo?
And then there's Joanne.
Oh, Jackie.
Who did Jackie.
Yeah.
Candle.
Good stuff.
No, but we're not talking about her. You might as well play George Michael as well now.
Can we get
And
back
Boy
to-
George.
can we get
I
back
can't
to
remember
the-
what we're doing.
Can you
Guys.
get me a JoJo Sawyer?
Siwa.
Siwa song? I'd like to hear it.
Can we get to the
There's a
calls?
JoJo Sawyer on the wall.
Oh, my God.
Well, we've got to clarify that
sing?
JoJo and JoJo Siwa are different people.
Is this her?
Is this the little girl with the bows? Which
Oh,
one went on
Sorry,
Big Brother
what
again?
one's that one?
Who cares?
You confused us.
Anyway.
So you got it wrong.
Can
Let's
we?
get back to Jace's.
Well,
back
I've been
to
saying that. I've been saying, what are we talking about?
cheaters. And then Jace said, "Oh, there's two JoJos." And
not-
pardon us for clarifying that one of them wasn't in a scandal
I'm
and
so
one was.
confused.
Anonymous on 13 24 10. Are you still there?
Do you like JoJo or
I
JoJo
know,
Siwa better?
You guys are making me laugh so hard. There are two different JoJos.
Oh, we should have just gone to you in the
We should have
first
spoken
place.
to you.
Care about the JoJos.
Okay.
Just tell your
Good morning.
story.
Good morning, Jason Lauren.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's going to be lunchtime by the time we get to you.
If I was Mel Tracina, I'd go home. Okay, so did you confront a cheater?
I did. My husband of 12 years.
What happened?
So I had an inkling that he was being unfaithful.
You always know, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I think you do.
In your gut.
And I hired a private investigator who confirmed my suspicions.
Oh my God, you were actually like on an episode of Cheaters.
And Easter Sunday, when he was supposed to be with the kids and I, he decided to be with her for dinner. And I walked into the restaurant with my phone on video. I took some photos. I walked in. I said, "Enjoy your evening," and I walked out.
Get out. Play it. Go.
Which one?
Go.
Oh, no,
No, not that
Oh,
one.
no,
Get
the
out.
other
The other JoJo.
Yeah, right now. The other one's quite good as well.
I've
It's
got some
appropriate.
questions. Where did he say he was when he was at dinner?
Oh, so we were spending Easter with my mum.
Right.
And so we were waiting for him to come, but then he never showed. And
He just never turned up?
Yeah, me knowing what I knew, I drove to the restaurant he was at.
How did you know what restaurant he was at?
Well, private investigator.
Well, the private investigator clued me in.
Must have hacked the phone. Must
It wasn't a hacked phone. The private investigator.
They know.
They know.
Yeah, they know.
Where do you find a private investigator these days?
Online.
Oh, okay. That was easier than I thought.
Like,
She's got all the answers.
And what did he say?
did he get up and like chase you out?
No, he didn't. He's not that courageous. But he
Coward.
did come home and pack what was left of his stuff that he thought was important, and we didn't see him.
Now,
I would have thrown it on the lawn.
Anon.
No.
Do you
no.
prefer-
I've got children, so I've got to.
Yeah.
Full of them.
Yeah,
Anon.
No.
You're nicer than me.
Do not ask
Do
that
you
question.
prefer
Does not
Jojo or
matter.
Jojo Siwa?
Actually, I like them both.
Oh, see, she's
it's cop
very
out.
diplomatic.
Sit there and go,
Have you met anyone else?
One
Are
relationship's
you happy now?
hard enough. What do you want to balance two
Yeah,
for?
we're still going through the processes of divorce and custody and all the yucky stuff.
Yeah,
that
that's a
happened
shocking
afterwards.
process.
No.
Well, I hope
Well, you
things
know
turn
what?
out
You're
for
better
you
off
and
without him.
100%.
Yeah, you should sing the JoJo song.
Lauren, hi. Heidelberg, good morning.
Oh, different Lauren. Hello.
Good morning, guys.
Hi, Lauren.
Is this Lauren from the
Hi.
radio?
You've been enjoying it
Oh,
on
it's
hold?
like the JoJo saga all over again. It's Lauren and Lauren. Oh, God. All right, Lauren, what happened? Let's compare notes.
My husband's mistress called me and we popped him on a conference call.
She called you and said, I'm seeing your husband.
I'm seeing your husband and I'm 6 weeks pregnant.
Oh, no.
She called you? Why did she?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, she called me. She knew that he was married. We were separated at the time, but trying to fix our marriage. And she called me to tell me that she was 6 weeks pregnant.
Why did she call you and not him?
Why?
I don't know, but we popped him on a conference call and she sat there silent and I asked him what he wanted and he said he wanted his family back and his marriage back.
And
she
did you
unmuted herself and said, hey, I'm here too.
And then did you play JoJo?
No, Lauren. No.
Did he? So where's he these days? Is he gone?
Oh, we've lost you.
Oh,
Lauren?
Oh, you've hit mute like the mistress.
Oh no,
Lauren, you there?
Why? I wonder why
unmute the
she
phone.
called Lauren
She's put
and
us
not
on conference.
not him.
Well,
no.
but you know what?
Oh,
The
Lauren's calling back.
Oh, good.
We've got questions, Lauren.
She could have
Hello.
been, the mistress could have been lied to.
Lauren,
Hello, Lauren.
Hi, guys. Sorry, I don't know
That's
what
all right.
happened.
we
No,
got
it's
you
all
back.
right.
You went through the tunnel.
So what happened?
Yeah, so she sat there silently for a little bit and then she was like, what about me and our baby? And he was shocked and he was like, I can't believe you two set me up like this and was playing the victim.
No, mate. No.
So fast forward to today. Where is everyone?
Where are they now?
I am happily divorced.
Yes.
Get it, Queen.
Yes. He went to her, well, obviously, because I told him I wanted nothing to do with him. And unfortunately, she lost the baby and they're no longer together.
Oh, gosh. Well, how are you now, Lauren?
I'm good. I'm loving the single life.
Good.
Get it, Queen.
Play Jojo Siwa.
Yeah. Did you sing it to
Yeah.
him? Did you?
There it is.
No, the wrong
well, not that
JoJo.
He said Siwa.
Even Lauren's saying, don't play. Come on, Lauren, you know the song. There you go.
Get out.
Get out.
She's singing it. Yes. Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for your call, mate.
That
I'm
was a roller
sorry.
coaster.
You know what? I'm really sorry you went through that. And there'd be
Absolutely.
lots of people who are in similar situations going through a breakup like that's awful. It's horrendous. But
Yeah.
you do come out the other side and you can be much, much happier and much better off.
Guys, thank you for joining us today. I feel like we've covered a lot.
We
Some
have.
ground.
Yeah.
She has been a rogue show.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised you're not playing JoJo to Quinn's name, telling us to get out of the studio.
Honestly thought they were the same person.
Did you?
So did
Yes.
I still don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm very confused.
What does the actual JoJo look
I'm
like?
not sure, Lauren. Hey, the
Lauren me or Lauren from Heidelberg?
I was talking to Lauren from Heidelberg. You still there, Lauren?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say sorry to her. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Lauren.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good. Follow them on the socials.